So where are we going? I mean, apart from the library. How do I get there? I seem to have forgotten briefly. Yay! 12 badges, you say? I think I go down from here. And then right. Yeah, it says that. I thought so. Okay, that's cool. I sort of remembered. Good. Oh boy, alright. I'm gonna do some of these. If I get too stuck, I won't continue. Sounds fair? Sounds fair. Alright. Oh boy! Okay then. I once helped out a flying saucer back when I was young. That's quite the catch then, you know. I was stargazing in my gun one night and saw a spacecraft floating by me. It must have been having engine trouble, I reckon. Anyway, I just moved its energy ball from the left to the right and it was all fixed. Okay, I see where this is going. Yes, this will not be easy. I can see that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, this is not easy. Jesus Christ. This could be done in 2 turns, did you know? Oh, Jesus Christ. This may be one of those where I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Later on, there's another day. Good things are coming my way. Bow, 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 I know it, I know it. Get them to vaporize the blocks with their energy rays. Would make my life easier. This is bullshit. It's insane. No, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. No. 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 I meant to say no. Fuck you. No. Go away. I hate you. I hate your existence. Go away. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's see. Black and white cats. Okay. Let's say you want to display your collection of black and white cat paperweights on a 4x4 grid, leaving no empty spaces, but you don't want any row or column to have 3 or more of the same colour in a row. If you already placed some of the cats as shown in the grid, and you don't want to move them, how would you fill out the rest of the grid? Okay, this isn't too bad. Oh, 3 or more. Slightly harder. White has to go there. white has to go there. This black has to go there. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. That has to have white. So it has to be black. No, but it can't be black. What? That's insane. That doesn't make any sense. Hear me out, alright? Hear me out. Two Bs, okay? That means that has to be... If it can only be two, that has to be white. It has to be, alright? If there are two Bs here, alright? If there are two Bs here, that has to be white. Because it has to compromise. It can't have a third black. But there's a white here. It doesn't add up. It doesn't actually make sense. That logically doesn't make any sense. Because this one is fixed. That actually doesn't make any sense. I'm determined to finish this one, because I don't... Yeah, that doesn't make sense, though. But that doesn't add up. That doesn't actually add up. That bottom row doesn't make any sense. I can't change any of them to be black. I simply can't. I'm submitting this.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Why?
A gentleman leaves
Why is
no
that right?
puzzle undone.
That's bollocks. Fuck you. Fuck you. I had to look that up. I had to actually look that up because that made no sense to me. And I'm right, because that's bollocks. Looks as if there's more blacks. No! But you said equal. I'm actually furious. Yay!
How about this?
There we go. There we go. Totally
puzzle
didn't
wasn't
look
so
it up.
hard.
Because I was never going to get it. I'm not being funny. I was never going to get that. Light height. Alright, let's see. 50. A single light hangs from a high beam in this dilapidated warehouse. Down on the floor, there are 2 posts, 1 meter high and 15 meters apart. The light casts a 3-meter long shadow from the left post and a 2-meter long shadow from the right. Posts meter high, 15 apart. Is it 5?
I think I've got this one.
No.
I need to look at that again.
No! My calculation was accurate. No, my calculation was right. I was doing it right. I didn't account for the 1 meter off the ground. Is it 4?
What do you think about this?
Yay!
You can't let a puzzle intimidate you.
That is a way more complicated way of looking at it than I was. Sweet Jesus. Okay, right. A kingly cleanup. Here we go. Oh wow. Okay, so you have the job of cleaning the king's room in his palace. The king is a very meticulous sort, and has declared that it must be cleaned in a very specific way. The Ram has written on some of the floor tiles that show the order in which the tile should be cleaned, starting with tile 1 and proceeding to the adjacent tile. I see, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then whatever's left. Right?
Some puzzles must be met directly.
That was really easy. Again,
I love
not
the
worth
thrill of a good
35.
solution.
Incredibly easy. Oh, that's cool. There we go. We solved some puzzles. Into the library. What is that? Hey, it's me, Goosey. Goosey, what are you doing lurking down there? Well, I wanted a quiet place to hide, Goosey, so I thought the library would work. I still stick out, don't I, Goosey? Bother. And I was really trying to sandwich myself between the 2 bookshelves too, Goosey. Why don't you just sit in the quiet corner out of sight? You'll never understand, Nook. You don't know what it means to stick out, Goosey, but I can't live with it. Anyway, how would you like to try a puzzle, Goosey? Okay. Someone has been painting this square board in a rather patchy manner. The board has sides of 20 centimeters and the paintbrush is 10 centimeters wide. With every layer of paint, the surface gets darker. The color code shows the number of layers needed to make each color. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6.
This is what I've come up with.
Is it not?
I can't work it out at all.
I thought I did. Hear me out. So, 1, 2. Alright? Then on 2, 3, 4. Then of 3, 5, only exceeding that point, and then another of 2. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't understand. I have no reason to think
How
5.
about this?
Okay, go on. Why?
I knew I could do it.
Oh! Okay. Okay, I see. Bye, Goosey. Welcome to the Miss Valerie Library. If you can't find a book, just tell me. I know of them all. We were hoping to look at a few local newspapers. The newspapers are over in the corner. If you need an archived issue, I'll show you where to look. I need some newspapers from around the time that Evan Bard passed away. Library policy prohibits me from showing them to anyone who hasn't completed at least 50 puzzles. Thank Christ. Sorry to keep you waiting. These were the newspapers printed at the week of Mr. Bard's death. Perfect. May I borrow them? Are you familiar with the concept of a library? Huh. Library humor. Go ahead, but bring them back. How many have I actually solved? Very strange indeed. There are no concrete details about Bard's death in any local newspapers. Well, that's no help. Perhaps not. How long should we wait for Emmy, Mr. Layton? Does she even know what a library looks like? Why don't you enlighten me, Luke? Emmy! You're back! It's good to see you. You too, Luke. Sorry I'm late. I had trouble reading all those road signs on the way there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sure you didn't. The children's books are over in the corner. So to keep you waiting, Professor, here are the materials you requested. Thank you, Emmy. I apologize for the trouble. But this may bring us one step closer in our investigation. I also brought you a surprise. Jesus. Well, if this isn't Professor Layton, hey, keeping well, I take it. Inspector Grosky. So you're the one Emmy has been helping. Not very sporting to keep that a secret, Emmy. Me? Not sporting? So you were Emmy's Scotland Yard connection inspector. What a small world. So the professor really doesn't remember at all. What was that, Emmy? What? Oh, nothing. I was just... Is that a new hat, Professor?
Never mind, hats. I hear there is some sort of giant spectre menacing the town.
Yes, it is quite a situation. It sounds as if Emmy has briefed you on some of the particulars, but allow me to fill in the details. Each time it appears, the Spectre destroys a part of the town. Someone is pulling the strings of this Spectre. However, I'm not yet certain who.
A Spectre conspiracy? Sounds like crime to me! And no quick can elude Grusky of the Yard. I'll run down to the Miss Valerie police chief and exact its full corroboration.
Hold on, Inspector. I haven't told you everything yet. And there he goes. He looks keen. Well, let's have a look at what Emmy brought us. I think we'll find some useful information here. Oh, Professor. I had my film developed as well. I think these photos should come in useful. Good thinking, Emmy. According to the police report, Bard died when he fell off a cliff. No sign of a struggle at the scene. A will was discovered in his house. The details of Bard's death are pretty sketchy. And look at this. According to the single eyewitness, there was no one else in the area. And the eyewitness was... Clark Triton. Called it! What? My dad? Mr. Triton was the witness at the scene? Did he ever mention anything about that? I think he did fake his death. Did you know any about this, Luke? No, this is the first I've heard of it. Mum never mentioned it either. In his will, Mr. Bard left his rights to the town's land to Clark. Maybe he didn't fake his death. Maybe he just pushed him. He left all of that property to someone he wasn't related to? Why? And that's not all. Look. There is no mention of the Spectre in today's London newspaper. No mention, despite the massive damage sustained by the town. Don't you find that strange? Now that you mention it, we hadn't heard anything about the Spectre until we came to Miss Valerie. Is someone trying to keep this story from getting out? It would appear so. Who would be capable of controlling information like that? Let's confirm the report at Miss Valerie Police Station before we jump to any conclusions. Perhaps Grosky has tracked down the police chief for us. That is very interesting. 59 puzzles. I'm so glad I did those puzzles. I have no regrets about cheating on the UFO one because that was just bollocks. Oh, Emmy. We may have cause to return to London sometime for our investigation. Just touch my car at the entrance to the town. You may then select your destination from there. Got it. That way we can catch any puzzles I missed in London. Exactly. Now let's get on with the task at hand.